Hello, all you lovely people, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this Hammer Ultra Classic. The reason why it probably has the word Ultra in it is because this is an Apple Watch Ultra's clone. So we're going to be taking a look at what's written on the box. We're going to take a look at what's inside the box because we're going to unbox it. And I'm going to share my personal experience as to what I feel about this. Now, the price that you get it at here in India is absolutely bonkers. I mean, I'm going to talk about the price as well. And as always, I'm going to tell you whether this is your money's worth or not. And if you should buy this particular smartwatch year in 2024. So kindly stick around till the end of the video and we'll get to find out exactly that. Let's get started, folks. All right, so just like all the videos that I have, I am going to talk about what's on the box first of all. Now, here you have the name of the brand. This is the Hammer Ultra Classic 2.01 large display. So it has quite a large display. We'll get to find out when we finally open the box up. Free extra strap inside. Good to know that. And here it's just written reimagining lifestyles. And on this side of the box, we have multiple sports modes, voice assistant, Bluetooth calling. So you can actually make Bluetooth calls from this smartwatch. And on this side, you have smart notifications, 100 plus customized watch faces, and dual mode connectivity. I don't know what that means even. Here at the back, you have another look at the watch, some side angle pictures as well. I'm just going to show you. And you have the price information here as well, which is stated as 5,999. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera because the font is really small, but it states 5,999. All right, I didn't buy it for 5,999. You can easily get this watch for just, well, guess less than 1,500 Indian rupees. That's like 1399. So for 1,400 Indian rupees, you can actually get yourself this Hammer Ultra Classic. But is it really worth it? Let's unbox this small little 2.01 large display, small little large display, and find out exactly that. My trusted nail cutter, which I use in all my unboxing videos. So, okay. This is also going to take some of that glare that's coming because of the plastic. All right, here we have the watch. All right, so it looks pretty nice without the plastic because you don't have that extra glaze now. So we're gonna take a look at what's inside. Oops, we have another tape here. So I'm just gonna cut this bit as well. As you can see, this is not a used unit. This is a brand new smartwatch. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Whoopsie. Did I miss out on anything? No, no, no. All right. So this should technically open. This is quite tight, I must tell you. Okay, but we're gonna try still. Okay, so here we have Hammer, not Thor's hammer, but Hammer, the watch. And it is quite a good size, I must tell you. It feels heavy as well. So you know how you sometimes get watches which are very light? You kind of doubt the build quality immediately, but this feels solid in the hand. Just take a look at it. Looks good, yeah? Let's keep that aside. Let's see what's the other things that are inside the box. So here in the box, you get a custom charger. So this is just like your typical Apple charger, yeah? This looks quite good. The cable quality is all right. It's not bad for the price, I would say. Apart from that, you have two colored straps, one in the typical orange color that you have in Apple Watch Ultra as well. And then you have the black strap. So two straps, which is very good. Here you have free warranty, whatever, extend your warranty. This is your warranty registration card. And apart from that, some more paperwork. Yeah, this is your Hammer Ultra Classic user manual. So there is no manual included as well. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take the orange strap and I'm going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plastic off and see how this feels. All right. So here we go. Where do I take this off from? Okay. Oh, this is a sticker inside. Wow. Okay. This looks pretty good. Yeah. Whoa. Plastic off. Here you go. Just take a look at that, guys. It looks pretty decent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off as well. Whoa. I must tell you guys, this looks absolutely bonkers. It looks exactly like the Apple Watch Ultra. So they have the looks right down to the T. You even have the speaker frame here or grill. And at the back, it looks a little tacky at the back. Yeah, I'll admit that the design looks a little tacky. But apart from that, when anybody takes a look at it like this, they can easily be fooled when there is no watch face that is turned on. Now let's turn the watch face as well and see what it has. Also, I'll connect these straps and let you know what it feels like. Okay, so now I have unboxed the whole stuff. Now what you need are a few things. First of all, you need an app called HRY Fine on Google Play Store. So this is the app that you need from the Play Store. Take a good look at it. This one right here, HRY Fine, and you need to open this. So once you open this, you need to pair via the Bluetooth and you should be sorted. Now I have already paired my smartwatch with this. So just a few things before I get into the phone itself, sorry, the watch itself. I want to talk about the build quality. Now first of all, for 1399 Indian rupees, the build quality is better than I expected. Of course, of course the strap is not that great in terms of quality. Now even the watch itself, although it feels heavy, right, there are some aspects of it which look like it's really well built. But take a good look at this. All right, take a look at this. Now this is where you can understand the build quality. I don't know whether the camera is picking this up, but just check this out. You see how this is moving? Now that does not inspire a lot of confidence. But apart from that, everything else on the watch itself is good. I'm not happy with the strap quality. The strap quality could have been better. I have paired this with the HRY Fine app, and I'm going to show you a few things right to start off with. I'm only going to focus on things which are important. I'm not going to focus on things which are not important. Now, what is the first few things that you would do when you get a watch? Okay, first is you will take a look at the screen and how it looks. Now this looks absolutely brilliant for the price because there are even bezels all around, so you don't have a thick bezel at the bottom like many other smartwatches in this price range. But here you have evenly spread out bezels, and you won't believe it, but the brightness level right now is at the lowest. So let me just show you. Let me just go to brightness. It's at the lowest. So you have 5 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you put it on 5, it becomes super bright. So much so that it won't look that good on the camera. So that's why what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the brightness. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it at 2. I think 2 is fine. Yeah, 2 looks good. So here you have it. The screen looks brilliant, I will say, for the price. For the price, huh? I mean, it's not like it's a superb screen, but for the price, it looks brilliant. And what I will say is, when you swipe from the top, you can take a look at all the messages that you have from the top down. And now from the right to left, you will be able to change the watch faces. There are 7 watch faces that you can have. I have 2 custom ones. This is you could say like I downloaded from their app store, and this one I set it on my own. So I took a photo from my gallery, and you can even place the time and the date wherever you want. If you want to place it here, if you want to place it here, you can do that from the app. I'm not going to show you here, but I'm telling you that it is possible because the video is going to become too lengthy. So when you swipe from the top again, messages, from this side, you can change the dial. One more way you can change the dial is by rotating the crown. So when you rotate the crown, you can easily navigate through all the dials that you have. So that's a good thing. Now when you swipe from your left to right, you have a quick menu. Here you have your exercise options, you have your heart rate, you have your sleep monitoring. There it is. You have your heart rate. There it is. You have your exercise options, and there's so many. You'd be spoiled for choice. There's so many here. Look at it: softball, squash, indoor running, outdoor running, handball, wrestling, volleyball, stretching, boxing, barbell, baseball. So I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you get the picture as to what I'm trying to say. The other option is settings. You can go to settings directly from here. You have lots of settings out here. So many of them. Now you have different styles of the menu. All right. So what I've kept it at right now is this 12 grid option. But there are so many options here, and I'll show you exactly how many. I'm not going to circle through all, but I'll show you a few of them. So first of all, you have a grid style. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 style options that you have. So this is the big grid. So when you choose this one, you take a look at it, the grid becomes like this. This is not bad. I quite like it. It's not bad at all. But if you want smaller grids, then what you can do is you can go over to style and choose either the 9 or the 12 grid style. Now you also have a very iPhone looking option here called gypso filler style. So when you choose this, now you have this option here. It is smooth. Of course, it's not as smooth as an Apple Watch, but it's all right. I think for the price, again, I keep mentioning for the price, that is a very important aspect of this video. Now, apart from that, if you want to change this back again, you can very well do that. No, I don't want to reset it. I'm sorry. I want to go over to the style, and I can choose from any of the 8 grid styles. I'm just going to go over to the grid 12 style because I quite like it. This is something that I like. Okay, but this is personal preference, so it's subjective. Now, so you've seen the top to bottom, right to left, and left to right. What happens when you swipe from bottom to up? You get a Bluetooth pairing option here. You get a torchlight, and this can get really bright, guys. I mean, this is super bright. You have the brightness that you can change from here pretty fast. You have the exercise options again. You have the different styles that you can choose from. It's a quick menu option, and from here you can even listen to music. So let me just give you a taste of what you can do. I hope I've got my Apple Music or something turned on. Yeah, I do. So when you start playing the music, if you have headphones connected, you can control the songs from here, and you can even change the volume from here, as you can see. Now it does have speakers. The speakers are not that great. I won't be able to play the track because copyright issues, but it is playing music, and I can even change the track. So for instance, I'll just show you here. I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to change the track here. So I'm going to show you this particular screen. Take a look at this here. All right, and I'm going to switch over to another track. So let's say I play this. It's playing now. So it does, because I'm stuck on this album, so that's why it's showing me this. But you can go to the previous track, you can go to the next track from here, and that's completely doable. Okay, so this is something that you can do from here as well. So there are many options that you have at your fingertips. The one thing that I will say is even has this replica of the Apple Watch Ultra. Something good is that you can easily get into your steps from here. So it actually works. It works. The small little icon here, when you click on it, sorry, not that. I mean, you can change the color, but from here it works. For some reason, it's again playing my music. I'm quickly going to go to Bluetooth and pause this. Otherwise, I might have some copyright issues. So, all right, so it does change color as well, as you can see. Yeah. So this is nice. And plus you can go into the heart rate monitor. Let me tell you, it doesn't work because as soon as you turn it on, the sensor will flicker. So you might think that, oh, it actually has a heart rate sensor which might work, but even if you place it anywhere, it will still give you numbers, and that's what I don't like. So do not depend or rely on these devices to track your heart rate. See, it's kept on the table. It's still showing me my heart rate. Same with SpO2. Don't do that. I'm not even going to compare it to my real Apple Watch, because hey, is there even a point to compare this? You're placing this on the table and it's still showing me a heart rate. That means my table has a heartbeat. Incredible, yeah? That's not the case. So please, again, don't depend on this. Now there are 3 buttons here that you can look at. First, let me just change this. I love this Wonder Woman custom wallpaper. In case you want this, hit me up in the comment section. I'll tell you how to get it. So here you have 3 buttons, 1, 2 and 3. One more here. What happens when you press them? So this takes you to the menu. This just switches the screen on and off. That's a kind of a bummer, and you can't even like customize it. And here you can access your exercise options directly from this orange button. So once you click on it, you have your exercise options right there, and you can cycle through it just by pressing them continuously, or you can rotate the dial or the crown as well, and you can cycle through them. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you have many options. Of course, there's so many menus that you can choose from. You can take calls from here. You can directly dial from here as well if you want this watch to take calls, receive calls. I personally don't like that. Okay, so that's a personal preference, but this is completely doable. For instance, let me just 111, that's oops, Airtel. So dial number, it'll ask you whether you want to dial it. Yes, I do want to dial it. So it has dialed it from my phone, as you can see. Yeah. Okay. Now the speaker quality is not that great, so don't expect a great quality speaker from this. And I'm not even talking about the microphone right now, because hey, I personally don't take calls from even my iPhone, man. I mean, if I'm not taking it from here, I am for sure not taking it from here, because the iPhone speakers are way better. But hey, if you do want to take this watch to receive calls, make calls, you can do it. I mean, it is doable, but it's not something that I plan to do. Now, apart from that, there is also a smart assistant. So right now I have tagged it along with Bixby. So let me just show you that quick option. You have to press and speak. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? So as soon as you do that, and the voice is coming from the watch, by the way. So the watch will let you know. So there are speakers here, and you can listen to this. So you can get some things, some information, quick information from the watch itself. The information will show up on your phone, like right here, but you can listen to it from your smartwatch. So I'm going to exit out of here. Now there are 3 options here, 3 buttons here. Man, it goes on and on. Wow, this is still not stopped. Okay, so as I was saying, there are 3 buttons here, and they just want to put in more and more icons. The Facebook, Skype and Twitter. You would think that they are native apps. No, they are not. Because when you click on any of them, they will just go over to the messages. There you have it. They just go over to the messages. Now the one good thing in messages is, for instance, I go to the last message, right? I want to quickly scroll through my messages. All I got to do is click on next message, and it goes over to the next message, next message, next message, next message. So I can quickly cycle through all the messages that I've received in the day. I of course won't be able to use this to answer any of those messages, but I can cycle through them just to quickly view it, and I'll ultimately have to pick up my phone to answer them. So again, that's something. Now there is a meditation app as well, but it just looks so jerky. I mean, look at it, the animation, it's struggling, it's not smooth. Yeah, so I certainly don't want your breath or your meditation to be this jerky or this you could say non-smooth experience, but let's get out of it. Okay, so this is not something that I would do. And apart from that, you even have a calculator. Now this is pretty handy, so if you want to calculate on the move, you can do that. This works absolutely fine. There you have it, it works brilliantly. So this is something obviously that I'm going to use. You also have some games here. Who plays games on smartphone? I mean, if you want to, you can. So these are some of the options. You have a bedside lamp. Oh, what is this? Even I don't know. Bedside lamp. Oh, I don't know what this is. In case you do, let me know in the comments section. But so, I mean, some of the main things that I've shown you are the ones that matter in this smartwatch. But let me quickly round this up and tell you what my personal opinion of this particular watch is. Now, look, guys, I purchased this watch for just 13.99 Indian rupees, and for that price, it does the basics right. It tells you the time, it tells you the date, it gives you the weather if you want it through the smart assistant that is going to be used from your phone. So right now I've connected this to my Samsung S20 FE. So I've got Bixby as an assistant connected to it. But if you're connecting it to another phone like an iPhone or a Google Android phone, which uses Google Assistant, you can do that as well, and you'll be able to use that. I'm using Bixby on my phone, so that's why it shows me the results from Bixby. So you can do that. Apart from that, you can track your exercise. All right, the steps, I haven't even shown you that, man, because the steps are also a hit or a miss. It does track it more or less, but apart from that, any of the other trackers cannot be relied upon. The heart rate tracker, you can't rely on it. SpO2, I haven't even shown you that, but I'm saying you can't rely on that. The sleep tracker, you can't rely on that again. So none of the trackers you should actually rely on when it comes to this watch. This watch is just good for looking at a dial, looking at that big screen, looking at the time, looking at the date, looking at the weather through the smart assistant. And apart from that, well, cycling through all of these different watch faces, it should keep you busy for some time till you finally get bored. But it gets the basic right. And yeah, it even has a calculator, guys, and that absolutely works. It looks like the iPhone, yeah? Let me know if you think it looks like the iPhone. You can take a look at your messages and you can make calls if you want to, and you can even play games on the fly. At 13.99, I think it's your money's worth, because at that price point, you can't expect much from a smartwatch like this. It even allows you to make and receive calls, guys. I mean, 1399. Again, I'm telling you, it's 1399 Indian rupees that I've purchased this for. And for that price, I think it's your money's worth. You can give it a try. I mean, even if you don't use it for a long time, just use it for 5 or 6 months. It's still going to be your money's worth. Yeah. Of course, it's no Apple Watch, it's no Samsung Watch. And you can't even expect that at this price point. But at this price point, what it gives you, I think, is your money's worth. And because of that price point, it becomes easier for me to recommend this watch. If you want to show off, and if you want to fool your friends into thinking that you have now got the Apple Watch Ultra, which costs way more than this, then hey, this looks exactly like Apple Watch Ultra till the time they flip it over. Then they will get a hammer on their head. Or rather, they will take a hammer and hammer you on the head because you were trying to trick them. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. And if there are any questions, well, hey, you know what to do. Hit me up in the comments and I'll make sure I answer each and every one of them. But again, I just want to end this video because this has already become too long. Let's head over to the outro quickly. So that's it for this video, folks. In case you feel that I've missed out on anything, or if you have any questions about the Hammer Ultra Classic, please feel free to reach out to me via the comment section. I will make sure that I answer every single question that gets put out in the comment section. Now, before I end this video, a small request. If you could kindly hit that like and subscribe button and also that bell icon, because in case I put out any video of mine, you get a notification that a new video of mine has been released. And plus, I would greatly appreciate it if you could just share this video with your friends or family members who are out to buy a competitively priced, you see how I didn't say cheap? Competitively priced smartwatch here in India. And I get brownie points when you share this video. So that's why it's going to really help me up with the YouTube algorithm. But hey, it's a wrap for this one. And I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.